Hello everyone, myself Afsara, principal and founder of Tifli Playway. Thank you for joining in. I'm very glad to be a part of this webinar where people across the world are sharing their knowledge with each other. I'm also here to contribute what I know after being learned from various platforms. And I'm here to share my knowledge about various tools and techniques that we can use to make our classroom digitally interactive. Let me share my PPT with you. In today's world, technology is literally everywhere, and kids adapt to it more than adults. Students Students are being raised in a digital world, unlike we teachers. It is so natural that kids of the present age use technology in every aspect of their lives. That is why digital tools in classroom are becoming more and more crucial. Traditional teaching methods are already going through a transformation to adapt to the needs of 21st century students. The digital future is here now. I work with preschoolers and kindergarten, so I'm going to focus on them today. As we know that during preschool years, young children are developing a sense of initiative and creativity. They are always curious about the world around them, exploring it, learning new things. They use variety of media to explore their ability to create and communicate. They use crayons, clay, markers, etc. to explore and to create and communicate. Along with these, digital technologies has also provided them one more outlet to demonstrate their creativity and learning. Though it's not really about the tool. Well, you must have heard this before, but let me repeat it. It's never really about the tool. We don't use educational technology because it's shiny or fun or have that many features. We use it to help students access information, collaborate with classmates, build comprehension, reflect on their progress, or represent their learning in creative ways. We need to pick a tool or variety of tools to reach that optimum level necessary for the holistic development of our students. And it is a good idea if we can use them and make something new out of it. And I love doing that. And if we are confident with a tool that goes with our class and curriculum and is achieving one or more goals, it may be worth adapting. Having said that, there are many options available to us, and you can pick anyone that goes best for you. Like we have Nearpod, Peer Deck, etc. So let me share what I am using in my classroom situation with preschoolers and kindergarten, with the hope that it will be beneficial for you all. I use Google Slides a lot because we can play with many elements there. And most interesting part is that we can add other apps to it in its add-on extension features. Let me show you a few examples through my Google Slides. Currently, I'm just showing pre-made set of slides with you as I have to finish within a time and it is not possible to go for an in-depth tutorial. So I'm going to give you some glimpse about how I work and use some of the tools. So here is my virtual classroom with flat Afsara map. It's really fun that you can add links of YouTube videos. You can see in this slide. Okay, and you can add GIF and sounds, audio. A circle is like a ball. A circle is like a ball. Round and round it never stops. A circle is like a ball. A circle is like And you can create interactive lessons for your students like I have done here. This is, they can play with blocks, and they can do counting activities, they can match shapes. And so coming to the next tool, it is Bitmoji. As I mentioned before, I believe in using various tools to create my own. And so I have used Bitmoji in my slides. I add my avatar using Bitmoji app, and I think it gives that human side of education, which is otherwise missing in distance learning. Another such tool along with Bitmoji is Unscreen. It helps me remove the background from any video created by me. It really helps me to create and add more fun to my storytelling session. As you can see in the slides here, let me show you my slides.
कहानी का नाम है इक्की दुक्की। दो बहनें थीं। एक का नाम था एक केस वाली, दूसरी का नाम था दो केस वाली।
So you can see here I have added audio in my voice. Now coming to the third one. The third one is Quidzy. It is a very good tool for assessment. It's fun way assessing your tiny tots. Best part is they love to attempt these assessments. So in Quidzy, you can create your own quiz, or you can also teleport the ones already there. And you can play them live in your class with that unique access code which you are going to share with your students so that they can play live with you in the class. And you can also assign them to your students. They can do it at their own pace within the time slot and you are going to give them. And you can see here in this slide, my students are playing quiz on Quidzy. And you can see here is this code 434636. This is the code which I have shared with them, and then they can play the quiz online. Now, while conducting class on Zoom, you can use other available Zoom features to involve students in the lesson, hence making your class more interactive and engaging. Let me show through my slides. Here I have made this worksheet, which you can see in my another slide. Here my students, they attempt this worksheet using Zoom features. We have that annotate feature here, from where you can take a pen and you can just, you can write on the screen. Now coming to the next tool which I use is Nearpod. And in Nearpod, we can conduct formative assessment using this Nearpod lessons. And we can also make your own presentation within their software. When you send your Nearpod to your students, they get to work on it on their own pace, and they can do the lesson multiple times. And I love this feature where we can resume Nearpods later if we run out of time in class, and then I do not need to start from the beginning. I can resume it another day. One more way I find Nearpod useful for my students who are a little shy and not very comfortable speaking via Zoom, are really hesitant and struggling with confidence. So this way they can submit their responses, and you can choose whether or not to show them to the class, or you can give them a shout out if they are on the right track to boost their confidence. Uh, Here, 5 students live with me for their lesson on Nearpod from their devices. And here are their results visible only on my screen. So let me conclude here with this famous saying, we can't uh, we can't always choose the music life plays for us, but we can choose how we dance to it. So as we are stuck in this virtual setup experiment and are heavily dependent on the technology, hence we can pick the tools that goes best with our class and curriculum to achieve one or more desired goals. Well, thank you so much for joining in. That's all from my end. And I hope this presentation was beneficial. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.